let's learn how to make super cool 3D Space Invaders in Illustrator in this super simple tutorial. So this is an example of the type of thing you can create using the techniques I'm going to show you today. So to get started, create a new document. I'm just going to set up a standard web large document and click create. In the new document, let's go to view and show grid, and also come to view and snap to grid. And now we can use the grid to guide us in creating the Space Invaders. You can use these squares if you like, but I find them a little too small. So if you go to Illustrator, Preferences and General, and then come to Guides and Grid, I'm going to put my grid line up to, let's say 250, something like that. You can experiment with this as much as you want. Click OK, and you can see now I've got larger grids to work with to create that blocky pixelated effect. So I've got some Space Invaders saved from earlier, so if I just Command or Control V to paste them in, and let's just snap them to the grid up here. So this is the type of effect we're trying to create. So use your swatches panel to grab a color. So let's go with this green. Grab your rectangle tool, and now because you snapped a grid, you can use the grid to draw out the shapes of the Space Invaders. So you can file place in a reference image to guide you, or you can have fun with it and see the different types of shapes you can create. So I'm going to go ahead and create a few of these, and I'll be back with you shortly. And there you go, using Snap to Grid, the rectangle tool, and a designated color, you can create as many of these Space Invaders as you like. Once you've drawn out your Space Invader, use Selection tool, click and drag over to select all the components, and then come to the Pathfinder and just unite the shape together as such. And with it selected, let's apply the 3D effect. So if we come to Effect, 3D and Materials, and I'm aware Illustrator have recently included brand new 3D features, but I'm going to go with the classic 3D. I think because we're working with such a simple shape, you really don't need anything more than that, but feel free to experiment yourself. So let's go Extrude and Bevel, Classic, and this will bring up your classic 3D bevel options. Make sure your preview's checked on, and feel free to experiment with the different 3D tools. If you want to bring up more options and change the lighting and stuff, you can. I'm just going to do this very quickly. So we can adjust the position in here, and also we can increase or decrease the extrude depth as such. Again, if you want to change lighting and things like that, feel free to play around and see what different effects you can come up with. But I'm pretty happy with this. Like I said, it's a simple shape. Don't worry about the eyes. I'll show you how to fix those now. So once you're happy with your 3D, click OK. Now if I just Command or Control plus to zoom in, so to fix the eye glitch, grab your direct selection tool, select the Space Invader, and let's select this anchor point, hold shift to select this anchor point, and just press up on the arrow keys and then back down on the arrow keys, and that will activate the 3D effect. This won't always happen, but if it does, this is how to get around that glitch. So let's do the same here. Click, hold shift, click, and then press up and down, and that should fix the issue. Press selection to come out, select it, and I can move this to one side. Now if I just zoom out a touch, I can create as many of these as I like, so I can create new ones using the rectangle tool and this process, or if I hold Alt or Option and click and drag out, I can then create as many of these as I like and put them all on the canvas. These remain fully adjustable, so you can change the color at any time using the fill color here, or come into your swatches panel and selecting a color from here, and the color will change accordingly. And if you want to change the 3D effect, come to your appearance panel with the Space Invader selected, window appearance, and in the appearance you'll see under contents your 3D extrude and bevel layer is here. All you have to do is click it. That brings the panel back up, and from here then you can continue to make changes to the lighting, to the depth, to the rotation, as many things as you like. And once you're done, simply click OK to apply the new changes. And at any time, for a final touch, if you come to your swatches panel and just select black, and then let's grab our rectangle tool and just click and drag over a black rectangle the size of the canvas, right click, arrange, center back, and you can create your Space Invaders on the black background. And eventually, if I come to my finished document, you'll have something that looks like this. And the great thing is, using the selection tool, you can select any of these, and at any time they remain fully customizable via your appearance panel using the 3D extrude and bevel, and also by using fill or stroke to change the color. And there you have it, super cool 3D Space Invaders that you can make in Illustrator in a matter of seconds. I really hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, keep on designing, and I'll see you for the next tutorial.